Hello, everyone. This is update number 5, I believe, on my journey through the Nova Scotia healthcare system. I'm going to try to keep this brief. In the last update, I talked about the biopsy schedule coming in earlier than what was previously communicated, which was really good news. So that was scheduled for June 4th, which was yesterday. I did have it. I can tell you I didn't sleep a wink the night before. I thought I was going to be put to sleep, um, which I would have preferred to have done too, but still, I've never had any surgery or anything done to me except for years ago, dental surgery, things like that. So never had any hospital. So I was a little bit, I've got a phobia of hospitals, but the staff at the QE2 again were amazing. Um, it was scheduled for 9:30 in the morning. Was there bright and early, and the schedule was supposed to be for a biopsy and a drain. Now, I interpreted the drain as getting rid of all of the fluid in my abdomen because there's a lot there. I can tell you I've lost about 65 pounds, and I've probably got about 10 or 15 in my abdomen of just fluid. Um, as I said before, I look like I'm about 5 months pregnant. Um, so that's what's really been causing a lot of discomfort, as well as the pain on the liver. If you ever had any issues with your liver before, it's weird because the pain is a subtle pain in your liver, but it goes right up your spine and over to your shoulder. And it is painful, uncomfortable. It's manageable with Tylenol and ibuprofen, but you got to be careful of taking too much of those kind of drugs. So I've been alternating between the two of them. So when I went in, the doctor came over and or the nurse had said you're scheduled for a biopsy, and I said, what about the drain? And apparently that was just around the liver area, so they could do the biopsy. I begged the surgeon once I went in. The surgeon, very nice, very informative. Um, he said he was only going to do around there, but he would see what he could do. Apparently, they can't take all of it out at once because that lowers your blood pressure, and there's a risk of causing a stroke or a heart attack or something. I don't know, but he said he would do what he could do. Um, I wasn't put to sleep. I was anesthetized, however you say that. I was given an injection, which gave me a funky feeling. I felt good, and some local anesthetic around the abdomen where they're going to go in and do the biopsy. I can tell you, I didn't feel a thing, no pain. They did a great job. Um, Before he did the biopsy, I had asked him while I was laying down. I didn't even know he was doing anything yet. I said, are you able to get more of the liquid? He said, yes, I am. So when it was all said and done, he got the biopsy samples and he drained 2.4 liters of fluid out. I said before I look about 5 months pregnant. I'm now probably about 4 months, so there's still a lot more. But just pick up a 2 liter bottle of pop and a 1 liter bottle. That's how much liquid they pulled out of me. So, needless to say, I feel a lot more comfortable in my abdomen, even though there's still a lot more to go. Um, Now it's just waiting for the biopsy results, which could be up to 3 weeks. And uh, talking to the doctor about that, it just depends on how identifiable it is. Maybe it's not readily identifiable. They have to consult with panels. With cancer, they take this stuff very seriously. So, as I said last week, once you're in the system, from all the reports that I've heard, you're in really good hands. And so far, that's holding true. Um, so, so far, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. Still have the pain, and I'll have to manage that. But the good news is I asked the surgeon, is there any foods that I need to avoid? And the surgeon said, no, you can eat as you normally did, but just try to avoid salt, apparently or sodium. and salt. Apparently, that's what causes the fluid to build up. I'm also on a diuretic, which will help clear that. So hopefully the diuretic and the reduction in the salt and me watching what I'm eating. This leads me to believe that probably I've got to heal from this surgery or this biopsy. It is a surgery, although they did it laparoscopic. So probably going to be about 3 days. I'm going to go out and do another food review. It's been a long time. Today I felt good enough and mobile enough a day after that I was able to go to a grocery store to pick up a couple of things and to the drugstore. First time I've been out of the house other than to go to the hospital in almost a month. So it was good to get out. I'm going to rest for the next couple days, take it easy, and let myself heal. And then I'm going to try to get out and do a food review. I really want to try that McDonald's Parmesan burger. And what I'm going to do, probably not every single day, maybe every other day. What I want to do is test the foods to find out which ones triggered me. I'm suspecting it was probably the pizza because there's a lot of processed meat, probably a lot of sodium on it. So I'm just going to watch my sodium intake and keep an eye on that. And then I can probably gradually step them up. So I'll be able to start providing more content as soon as possibly this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, too, I want to thank my daughters. Part of the biopsy process was to keep an eye on me because there is no suture in the hole that they put in my side, just a bandage. Make sure that there's no bleeding and infection. So you need to be surveilled, kind of. So my daughters came out and were in shift work, staying with me, making sure that I was okay up until it was time for me to go to bed. So as I said in my last update, I've got the best daughters in the world, and I'm really appreciative of all their help. So again, great, another good update, and I hope they keep staying this way. Next update on this journey will be if anything happens in between or when I get the biopsy results back. So stay tuned for that. But hopefully this weekend, I want to do a food review, and I'll be sure to share that with everyone. And finally, before I sign off, I want to thank all of my subscribers and anyone that's commented on my post with your thoughts and prayers and well wishes. It really means a lot. And I believe it really helped too, because things are going a lot better than they have been. And hopefully, I'll be able to manage um, the pain or the discomfort, the liquid, by watching what I'm eating and still keep doing the things that I love doing, which is creating content. So thanks, everyone. Hope to see you this weekend with a food review, followed by more food reviews. Jamie, signing off.